Please welcome to the stage Long Island GLBT Services Network Board President and Gala Chair, Andrew Stern.
Good evening. Before he leaves, can I get another round of applause for Congressman Bishop? You are a champion. We thank you for being here. Before I begin tonight, I have a brief confession to make. I'm already stuffed from the cocktail hour. Dinner hasn't been served yet. I'm in trouble. If my belt appears looser and looser during the course of the evening or even disappears entirely, especially on this scary thing over here that is actually larger than my apartment in New York City was when I moved into New York City, please pretend not to notice. The last few weeks have been a time of failed dieting, but tonight I'm not even going to try. I ordered the filet mignon. My name is Andy Stern. I am the board president and, wow. I feel loved. You make me so much easier. I am the board president and event chair of tonight's festivities. And on behalf of the entire board of directors, I would like to welcome you all to this year's Equality Awards Gala. I am deeply, sincerely moved to see you all here tonight to support the Long Island Gay, Lesbian, Bisexual, and Transgendered Services Network, LIGALY, SAGE Long Island, and the Center, not just a network, but a safe space, indeed a home that has come to mean so much to so many, including to me. First, if I may, a bit of unfinished business from last year's gala. As some of you may recall, a year ago, I talked about my high school alma mater, although not really my alma mater because it was so homophobic at the time that I left before finishing the 10th grade. But I mentioned the fact that almost 30 years after not graduating, there was still no gay-straight student alliance. What I didn't mention was the actual name of the school, as LIGALY was trying to work with the school, hopeful to change things, and I did not want to upset the apple cart. Well, here we are a year later, and I am sorry to report that Plain Edge High School still does not have a gay-straight student alliance, that I know from personal experience that Plain Edge High School needs a gay-straight student alliance. And for any members of the media who are with us tonight, the name of the superintendent of Plain Edge High School is Christine Simmer, and her phone number is 516-992-7455. Plain Edge High School. Okay, this is indeed a night to recognize and acknowledge and to celebrate how much we've all accomplished this last year together, but it's also a night to recognize and acknowledge how much work is still left to be done right here on Long Island. This has been a rather emotional and somewhat trying year for the network. A couple of months ago, I had the good pleasure of attending this year's Creating Change Conference in Denver. For those of you who don't know, it's the annual LGBT National Conference. It was my first time in over a decade. One of my great pleasures during the trip was the chance to spend some downtime with several of our staff members who were there representing our network. David was there, James and Nikki and Kerry were there. We had dinner together. We got to know each other over a glass or two of wine. For me, it was 3 glasses of wine. And at the Denver airport, we even got to share a truly greasy, tasteless, crappy lunch together. For those of you who think that only New York airports have terrible meals, it's not true. Denver does as well. The following afternoon, less than a day after sharing such a fun, uplifting, hopeful few days together, David Kilmnick called me with the news that our center, our beloved center, had been vandalized. It's hard to express how it feels to get a phone call like that, right? You're the board president, so you want to be cool and you want to be professional. But when you hear how scared and you hear how upset the staff is, it's hard to express just how heartbreaking and frankly just how infuriating it is. I don't think I've even told David this, but I got off the phone with him. I literally picked something up, threw it against the wall, and I started to cry. But this is not actually a sad story. It's an inspiring one. Because in the middle of so much fear, such intense emotion and uncertainty, our amazing, amazing staff showed up to do their jobs each and every day, literally walking over shattered glass to provide services to our teens, to our seniors, and to our entire community. We owe each and every one of them our profound and heartfelt gratitude. Will the staff of the network please stand and be acknowledged? Stand.